Here with ninth-year head baseball coach Mark Carston. Rangers open the season in less than 2 weeks at Southwest Tennessee. We're in here in the hitting facility right now. Coach, you haven't been outside much. You were outside the other day. It was a nice day, but how much do you anticipate getting to be on the grass here in the next couple of weeks?
Well, we've been out, I think we've been out 4 times. And each time we've been out, we've tried to combine the practices with inter-squad games and some type of game-type speed, game-type situations, and been very fortunate to get 4 of those in so that our pitchers can get on the mound. It's really for them, and of course timing for hitters too, but been able to do that 4 times. Of course, back with cold weather again this week, so back in here probably for sure Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this week, and hopefully get back out Thursday and Friday this week, a little later in the week. But it's we get a lot of work done in here, so it's good for us, and it goes back to some fundamental baseball that we try to teach, and this is a good place for us to get our work in.
Well, people who follow baseball obviously know the first about month of the season is usually pretty cold. We were looking at the temperature the other day, possibly in the teens for our season opener. So that's we played in snow last year here at home against Henry Ford.
Yeah.
16 sophomores returned from last year's team, went 31-18. We have 12 freshmen. A lot of expectations this year. A pretty talented roster. Just talk about what you got coming in, and then maybe some returners.
Yeah, we had a good run there late last year. Got into the regional tournament against a good Eunice team and Pearl River and East Central team, and it was a lot of fun. It was a good run at the end. And fortunately for us, a lot of those guys are back. We played a lot of freshmen last year, position-wise, and then probably 3 of our best 4 arms are back from a last year's team, and then we picked up another arm or 2 here or there with a freshman class. So it's that part's fun. That part's exciting. It's fun to have the returners. I always say it's fun to have those returners in February, and then you cry when they leave in May when they leave you. But that part of it, you hope that gives you some experience. You hope that spills over into the field and into the season, and hope it does its job there. We've got some new freshmen coming in that we think will help. A couple of arms that we think will help there, 2 or 3, and then some position guys as well. So without naming particulars, I think when you combine our sophomores with our freshmen, I think we've got a chance to throw a pretty good lineup out there.
Well, 2 state championship appearances in the last 3 years, trying to prove that's no fluke. Trying to get back and maybe win the North this year. A good chance. I think the North actually champion this year will host the state tournament. Is that correct?
I believe that's correct, yes.
So that's a lot to play for this year. Just came out today, the NJCAA Top 20 poll. We're ranked number 14 to start the season. First time we've been ranked in 11 years, which is that any added pressure? At the same time, it's exciting, but does that add any more pressure to the season?
I don't really think so. I mean, again, you look at a preseason poll, and it's kind of based on last year's accomplishments. So, I don't want to put too much into that, because like I said, a lot of that's based on what last year's team did. And that's one thing we tried to stress to this year's team is to earn your identity, find your identity, and kind of earn your spot in our history books here at Northwest, and do something for your team. And it's always exciting. It always helps with recruiting. It always helps to spur interest early in the year. But as far as what does it mean, it's just a number. I mean, it really is. It's an honor, but at the same time, now you got to go out and do something with that.
Well, we're one of 2 teams in the MACJC who are ranked. Northeast is number 20, we're 14. And you got LSU Eunice, who's number 2. They're always tough competition come region tournament time. Just congratulations on a great season last year. You picked up win number 200, one of 3 coaches to do that here. We look for an exciting season again for the Rangers, playing some new opponents this year that we have not played in years past, so that'll be exciting. Last thing to wrap it up, we ended up having 4 guys drafted last year, 3 from this roster and 1 from in Charlie Sullivan in Alabama. But just talk about that, how much that puts us kind of on the map. We've had, I believe, 10 guys drafted in the last, 6, maybe 7 years. What is that a combination of?
Well, I think it's number one. It's recruiting talented kids. I mean, we've gone after some good kids, and we've got those guys, and I think our coaches have done a good job of developing those guys. They've gotten bigger and stronger, which is a lot of what junior college affords you is an opportunity to come in and number one play quicker than going to a Division I school, but it also. A lot of times, some of these guys, it's their first time that they've committed just to baseball, and they're in the weight room, and they're in the off-season training for the first time in their career, and they're putting 9 to 10 months of good work in toward that specific sport. I think those talented kids are going to get better, and I think they have gotten better. They've gotten bigger and stronger. So, it helps. It helps with recruiting. But, I credit our coaches with that and our strength folks. And it's kind of a total plan, We have had guys, last year had some really good guys drafted. And of course, Cody was in the second round. And this year, I think we've got a couple guys that have a chance to be drafted as well. So it's always a good thing. You always want that in your program, because that helps recruit those younger kids, and it helps that become a draw for you.
Well, Coach, I appreciate you visiting with us. Congrats on the top 15 ranking, and hopefully at the end of the season we'll be there in the top 10, top 5. You can learn more about Northwest Baseball at nwccrangers.com. Also follow us on Twitter at NWCC Baseball. Appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you.